You are now listening to the smooth sensations and high vibrations of Alex, host of the best relationship channel on YouTube. Alex, drop them gems on us.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And I got asked a really good question by one of my subscribers, and I wanted to answer it in video form because I feel like my answer to this question can help out a lot of young men. Really quick, if you have any questions you want to ask me, feel free to use the email in the description. Send me a question. I'll answer it in video form. And if you want to have a more specific conversation that's private about what you have going on, book me for a relationship consultation. Hit that same email. You can do that. And then lastly, I do work in real life. I own my own financial consulting business, so if you would like a financial consultation about how to get your money up, hit my email. If you want to collaborate on a video, hit my email. It's in the description, alright? Just hit the email and then we'll go from there. With that being said, y'all know me, y'all know I don't like to waste too much time, so let's get straight into the video. Subscriber said, "Hey Alex, I've been hearing a lot of women talk about how they actually prefer dad bods. And I also hear a lot of men mention how looks aren't as important to women as it is to men because women aren't as vain. So with that being said, I was wondering, is it as important on the dating market to get yourself into good shape? Or should you just focus more on your masculinity, your personality, and charisma, and getting your money together? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks in advance for the answer." Alright, fellas. Do what you gotta do, alright? Zoom in, focus, lock in, pay attention to me. Focus on me, alright? Women have never, and they will never, prefer dad bods. Let it breathe, run it back. Women have never, and they will never, prefer dad bods. Alright? I need you guys to understand that. It is a manipulation tactic. And I'm going to explain to you why they use that as a manipulation tactic. Okay, it's the same thing as when they all run around saying that I'm sapiosexual. I can't be with anybody who's not that smart on my intellectual level. But we see women with degrees with baby fathers who ain't even go to college. We see women sleeping with idiots literally all the time. But they will all tell you that they're sapiosexual. Okay, alright. Women like to say things that sound nice. Guys, you cannot believe anything women says when it comes to dating. They will not tell the truth. Don't listen to them. I keep telling y'all this. Alright, so women prefer dad bods. You tell me when someone with a dad bod ever walked into the room and got this reaction. Yeah, exactly. The way that those women were looking at that man, I need you guys to understand, that is sex appeal. Alright, I want to stick on sex appeal for a little bit. It's going to be a very good video. Make sure you watch it to the end, alright? That's pure sex appeal. I picked that video on purpose because it zoomed in on the face of every single woman when they first seen this man. And all of their faces, I don't give a damn what race they were, I don't give a damn what age they were. All their faces said, "Damn, that man is fine as hell. I want to jump his bones. I want to grind my clitoris across his pubes and bounce up and down on his pogo stick. I want him to breed me. I want to have his baby." That's pure, raw sex appeal. You can't fake that. I don't give a damn how smart somebody is. You're not going to look at them like that because they're smart. Women are cat. Like, look, don't get me wrong. Can you appreciate someone for their personality? Yes, you can. Guys, I've been with women who were straight up and down. No ass, no titties. They were pretty, but no sex appeal. No ass, no titties. But they could cook, right? They could clean. They were supportive. They were funny, right? Nurturing, caring. They had everything else. They just didn't have any sex appeal, right? So I got with them. But would I ever sit here and lie to women and say, I prefer a woman who's straight up and down versus a woman with a snatched waist and a fat ass? Hell no, because it's not the truth. Right? Would I ever sit here and lie to women and say, I prefer a thick chick or a chubby chick, because understand when women talk about dad bods, they're really talking about you being thick or chubby. It's not like they're saying that you're fat, right? But you got a thick chubby chick over here, and then I got a woman with a snatched waist and some big titties over here. I'm always gonna, sexually, you will never be able, if you're straight up and down with just a pretty face, to get me as rock solid, on demand, and ready to go as a woman with a snatched waist and a fat ass and big titties, or a snatched waist and big titties, or a snatched waist and a fat ass. You get my point. A woman with a nice body is always going to, I'm going to want to bang her on the level that there's nothing that can come out of your mouth that's going to make me want to bang you more than her. Does not mean I will pick her over you, but I will not get as attracted to you as her because you're a good person. It's a lie. That look women were giving men, you cannot get that with a dad bod unless you're like 6'7", 6'4" with a dad bod. Because then you have the size in terms of the height, right? And the girth of just your body in general, that you're so damn big that women get turned on by that because it signifies protection to them. If you're 6'7" to 80, yeah, they'll still have sex appeal with you with a dad bod. If you're 6'4" and you're like 260, yeah, you can still have some sex appeal with a dad bod. Because you're tall and you look like you can beat people up, and she's gonna feel protected with you. She's gonna feel like my man. So yeah, it'll still turn around. Now, it would still turn around more if you had a nice body, but it'll still turn around. But what you gotta realize is the average man is only 5'10". If you're 5'10" with a dad bod, which means your average height, right? You're not going to be taller than most of the men she runs into. You're barely taller than her. You're taller than her, but not by enough that it's an excuse for you to be fat, because people will still fight you because you're not this huge mammoth of a human being. No, she's not going to still have the same level of sex appeal for you. And the reason that this is important is because this is how a lot of you guys end up in sexless marriages. This is the gem. Let it breathe, run it back. This is why a lot of you guys end up in sexless marriages. Because you believe women when they tell you it's okay to let yourself go, or they promote for letting yourself go. A lot of you guys don't even know because you never lived with a woman. A dating strategy of women, the hell with living with them, just have female friends. This is what I tell you guys all the time. Making female friends, right? And just listening to them talk when it's not your girl, so she's not holding back or telling you what you want to hear, or going to, game nights and stuff and hearing them talk when they're just amongst themselves, you start to realize what their strategy is. Why are you saying that, Alex? Because I'm about to break down a huge gem to you guys. The only reason you hear women say they prefer dad bods is because it makes the climate safer for them. Let it breathe, run it back. Women say they prefer dad bods because it makes the climate safer for them. What do you mean, Alex? Well, if you're an average height man with a dad bod, the reality of the situation is you're not breaking necks like the dude in the video that I just showed, right? So even if you have money, people can't really tell that you have money. I mean, I guess if you're flashy, but a lot of flashy people are broke. So people can't really tell if you have money or not until they get to know you, right? They can't tell if your masculinity is on point until they get to know you. They can't tell if you're charming, right, until they get to know you. You guys catching my drift? But they can tell if you got a banging body and if you make their V-box wet just by looking at you. So what women say is, okay, once I secure you, because this even happens to men who have good bodies. This is why I say it's a dating tactic, it's a manipulation tactic that they use. They'll get in a relationship with you, right? You will have a nice body already. They will purposely fatten you up. So that less women will be attracted to you, and then they won't even know about all your other traits because they're just not attracted to you. They're not even looking at you. You don't exist in the room. So it makes an easier climate for them. They have less competition to get you, and even more important, they have less competition to keep you. That's why you hear them saying they prefer dad bods. It's very rare, not impossible, but very rare, for a woman who is young to say she prefers a dad bod. That's because she's still in her whole phase. It's usually older women saying that, and again, it's because older women are having a hard time keeping their damn selves in shape. And two, they don't want to compete for you. So by getting a man with a dad bod, they got an excuse now to let themselves go and get a little thick, get chubby, get bigger because you're bigger. And two, they don't have to deal with as much competition. Guys, women hate competition. The only women who like competition are hoes. They hate competition. See, the difference between us is we'll take the girl, right, with the snatched waist and the fat ass, or the snatched waist and the big titties, or the snatched waist and both, because we don't mind competition. Men like when people admire our woman. Because we feel like we're that guy. We feel like we can beat back all the competitors. Women are insecure. They do not like competition. They don't feel like they can beat back all the competition. They do feel like you will cheat. They do feel like you will leave them. So whatever they can do to limit the competition for you, to make it more permanent, to make it less likely you'll leave, they will do that. And then you got them, and they're not going to tell you to stop making money. So the easiest thing to lose is your sex appeal. Okay, he's still a great man, he's still a great person, he still makes great money, but now he has no sex appeal. And this is important because this is how a lot of you guys end up in sexless marriages. Because what happens is, you'll get with a woman, she'll fatten you up, right? Or you'll get with a woman and you're already got dad bod, or you're already bigger, so she already doesn't have a high sex appeal for you, but she thinks you're a safe landing spot. Guys, women do this same thing with looks, and that's another gem. Pay attention. Again, it's why you need female friends. They'll say it all the time, I want a medium attractive man. Right? What they mean by that is, they don't want you to be highly attractive, but they don't want you to be ugly. They want you to be somewhere in the middle. Why don't they want you to be highly attractive? Because they're scared you're going to leave them. They don't want you to be ugly because then they won't want to sleep with you at all. So they want you to be just okay. It's the same thing with your body. They want you to be just okay. But the problem is, once they get everything they want, right? So they get the ring, they get the house, they get the kids, they got the commitment. Now, they stop sleeping with you. A lot of y'all think, oh, she just stopped sleeping with me because we got a marriage and, she felt like she didn't have to put up. No, a lot of the times, they stopped sleeping with you because they got you in the marriage, tricked your ass into becoming fat, so none other women wanted you, but failed to realize they don't have the same sexual attraction to you either. But guess what? They don't really care like that because they're secure. But you care like that because you want to smash. But your girl don't really want to smash you. She doesn't have the same burning desire for you that you have for her. I want all you guys to experience, right? What it's like when a woman has a burning desire for you. All of you guys deserve that, right? All of you guys deserve to just, like, guys, when you get your body together, right? There will be times where you're chilling with a woman, literally. Like, there have been times in my life where we just smoking a blunt, watching a basketball game, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, literally, I swear to God, a woman will say to me, you want to have sex? Like, I'm like super horny. And it comes from nowhere. But I know where it comes from. Because she's just sitting there looking, she's like, dang, here's this big burly man, he's got all that stuff that I like, I want to put it on him. Right? I want you guys to know what that feels like. I want you guys to know what it feels like to be sitting in a room watching Netflix and a girl just asks you, you want some head? And you go, yeah, sure, I want some head. And then she just starts going to town, right? She just starts going to town on you, and that's it. Right? I want you guys to experience these things. I want you guys to know what it feels like to walk in the room and women are looking at you how they were looking at that other guy. I want you guys to know what it feels like to turn down sex because everybody wants to sleep with you and you're tired. Or you got so many options, you're tired. Or you just got other stuff to do. I don't want you guys to be in a position where you're always juxtaposing for sex. See, when you have a dad bod, you have to juxtapose for sex all the time. Because they don't genuinely want to sleep with you because you're not attractive. Listen, again, you can be a great person. Someone can love you. Someone can want to spend the rest of their life with you. But they don't have a burning desire for you. You want them to have a burning desire for you. I'm not telling you gotta look like the dude in the damn video. Again, you ain't gotta do all that. But having a little six-pack, having some muscle definition, I'm telling you guys right now, if you've ever been fat and got skinny, these types of dudes know what I'm talking about. You've been fat and gotten buff. But it changes the entire dating game when you add to your body. And it keeps you from being in a sexless marriage because you come in the house every day, right, looking like a goddamn superstar. Looking like the starting running back somewhere. Or looking like the leadoff hitter on somebody's baseball team. Or, the starting point guard for somebody's basketball team. There's no way, again, this is biological and they can't fight it. They're going to want to jump your bones when you look like that. Again, a lot of you guys get into sexless marriages because you let women convince you they don't give a damn about your body. It's okay, let yourself go, we're good, we're secure. And then you get complacent. And I told you guys before, and I'm going to tell you guys again. Complacency is the absolute worst thing you can do when it comes to a relationship. Complacency kills relationships. Let's take it past relationships. Complacency kills everything. If you get a job and you get complacent, you're going to get fired. Or you're just going to limit your potential. You get drafted, you get complacent. I made the NFL, I'm good. You're going to get cut. Right? So if you get in a relationship, you get complacent, you start letting yourself go, eventually she's going to leave you, or she's just going to stop sleeping with you. This is the same thing I keep trying to convince women. Well, you love me, well, I got to stay in shape. Because just because I love you don't mean I still want to have something nice to look at. And when I have a wife that I want to smash. Not a wife that I'm smashing because she's a good person and she loves me, so I'm going to pretend she's more attractive than she really is. Right? And smash her anyway. No. I want you to stay on top of it. Stay on top of your looks. So when you come in the room, I'm like, damn, look at my woman. And I want you to tear your ass up. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Stop trying to cheat the system. Alright? I tell y'all, work on your body. Make sure you have your own place, your own car, a good job or a career. Right? And you're good. That's going to solve 90% of y'all problems. The reason y'all keep having problems is because y'all keep wanting to skip steps. Well, I gotta have money, Alex. Okay, then be a broke dude. Be a broke dude, you're gonna have to take what you can get, right? Because some women are gonna eliminate you just for being broke. You don't gotta be rich, but don't be broke, right? Oh, Alex, why I gotta have a car? Okay. A lot of women are gonna eliminate you because you don't have a vehicle. You can't pick them up. You can't take them nowhere. You can't get where they want to go. Oh, Alex, well, I gotta have my own place. Okay, a lot of women are gonna break up with you. You don't have nowhere to take them. You don't have nowhere to chill. You're not showing stability. Alex, well, I gotta have a job or a good career. You're not showing the ability to be a provider, blah, 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 blah. You get my point. So your body is sex appeal. Alright? Again, I want all you guys to know what it feels like to be able to just walk in the room like an unfiltered gorilla, swole up like, yeah. And all the women looking at you like, hot damn. They fanning themselves and they can't even control themselves. Halfway through the game, they're like, I'm going to jump your bones. Halfway through the movie, let me give you some head. I want you guys to know what it feels like to be in that position. And the only way you're going to really know that is if you deal on your body. I'm not if you deal, I'm sorry. If you work on your body. Because biologically, there's no way around it. Women are wired. Human beings are wired. Alright? I see them with a snatched waist, a big breast, fat butt, that signifies fertility. I'm going to get turned on to a different level. If a woman sees a big, bulky man, I'm going to get turned on to a different level. You cannot replicate that with your intelligence. You can't replicate that with your money. This is what I'm talking. Guys, understand something before I get out of here. This is the last gym. The best gyms come for those who stay to the end. I repeat, the best gyms come for those who stay to the end. I want you guys to understand something. Relationships are the only time in life where it's better to be a jack of all trades than a master of one. Let it breathe, run it back. Relationships are the only time in life where it is better to be a jack of all trades than a master of one. Alright? You don't want to just have a bunch of money and nothing else. It ain't gonna work. You don't want to just have a banging body and nothing else. It ain't gonna work. You don't want to just have your own place and nothing else. Your own car and nothing else. Be charming, have charisma, but nothing else. Right? Be masculine, be able to fix, build, and repair things and fight and protect and shoot. Right? And hunt, but nothing else. You want to have a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything when it comes to the dating market will take you further than a lot of one thing. I repeat, a little bit of everything will take you further than a lot of one thing. Now, again, that's where a lot of women go on. They say, I'm a bad chick. Okay, you are, but you can't cook. Right? You're not clean. You're not nurturing, you're not caring, you're not supportive, you're not funny, you're not cool to hang around, you aren't good with kids. You're just a baddie. Okay, I'm gonna smash you, but I ain't gonna do nothing else. You would have been better off, right? Not being the baddest of the bad, right? Maybe you a little thick, but you a little thick. But you cute, you cook, you clean, you're great with kids, you're funny, you're supportive, you're nurturing, you're caring. I'm going to pick you every time. So again, I am not saying you have to have a banging body. But to think women prefer dad bods over one is insane. They absolutely do not. They absolutely do not. And the only reason that they put that into you guys' head is because it limits competition. When they're ready to settle down, they want the least competition possible. It takes a secure woman to get with a man who she knows is fine. And most women are not secure. They'll sleep with you if they know you're fine, but they do not want a relationship with you because they feel like they're going to cheat on them. I'm just telling y'all what I know. Again, we as men, we want to compete for the best woman. We want to compete to keep the best woman that we can get. Women are not built like that. They don't want that. So, in conclusion, never let women's take keep you from getting in shape. I repeat, never let women's take keep you from getting in shape. Besides, you should be getting in shape for yourself any goddamn way. And they should just be a byproduct of you being in shape. You should be in shape because you want to be healthy, because you want to look your best, because you want to be able to lift things up and put things down, because you want to be able to protect yourself and your family, right? Shouldn't even have nothing to do with it. They should just be a byproduct of it. They shouldn't be the reason for it. So their opinion really shouldn't matter on this topic any goddamn way. I know it will, but it shouldn't. Either way, y'all, I am Alex and I am out. Peace.